Christian, looked like you guys had a pretty competitive day of training out there. How's the vibe of the team right now?
Well, it's been a tough couple days, mentally with our results, but we're trying to take it out on practice and compete against one another. But the mood in training has been spot on. Everybody's focused and everybody's ready to get a result. But yes, mentally it's tough to think about the result this past weekend. But like I said, I think everybody's giving it their all for these next couple practices.
A couple U.S. friendlies going on right now, and bringing in two very different groups. It seems like. Have you gotten a sense for where you're at in terms of the national team radar? Are they giving you an idea of where you stand right now?
Yeah, we spoke a little bit with Dave Schmetzer and myself. We felt it was best that I stayed here. Things are rough at the moment here in terms of our standing, in terms of our play. And just to have another guy down, it can drain the team. So we just felt that it was in all of our best interests for me to stay. And Dave had good things to say, and I appreciate his honesty.
Do you feel like you've taken on a substantially bigger leadership role with the team here now that you've been here a few seasons and getting named captain a couple times like you have?
Yeah, but I don't think it's necessarily about getting the armband for a couple games. I came into this year wanting to take on a new role. It's my 4th year on the team, and there aren't too many guys left from when I started. So it is time for me to step up, and I definitely feel like I can be captain of this team, for the long run. But that's not my decision to make, and if that decision goes back to Ozzy, I'm going to be okay with it. I want to lead him in the best way I can. I want to help the team in the best way I could possibly do so, and these next couple of practices are extremely vital, and having a veteran like myself out there is good for some of the younger players that are getting heavy minutes.
Before the season, you identified your long passing as an area where you wanted to improve. Have you seen that so far this season, or is that something you're still trying to work on?
I think it's still something I need to improve on, and then especially right now, since they're playing me at a more attacking role, I need to get sharper in my final third moments. It is something that I didn't see very often last year, but this year it's been something that I need to improve on, as there are a lot of injuries and they have me playing in that role.
What are you doing individually to kind of keep yourself in shape and make sure that your health-wise is 100%, week in and week out?
Well, obviously eating right is extremely important. Drinking lots of water, staying hydrated, taking your vitamins, sleeping well, hot, cold bath, all the little things, ankle mobilities, you name it, activation. It's tough. At the moment we have a lot of injured guys, and to have another guy down, for example, Handwala, freak accident, but he was extremely important to our team. A guy that goes 1v1. Unfortunately, he went down, but a guy like Henry can step in. But yes, like I said, sleeping right, doing all the little things, and coming out and training extremely hard.
Is there anything in particular that you think the team needs to do better to a team that you just maybe lost to or had a bad result against?
Yeah, I think it's more on us. We have to be extremely sharper in the final third. But not only that, I mean, we're just making individual mistakes. At the end of the day, it's not what every team is doing that's beating us. Dallas was probably the only team that beat us 3-0. Every other team has beaten us 1-0. I've heard that we have one of the best defenses in the league, and it's frustrating because we're at the bottom of the table. But if it was the opposite and we were on top of the table with the best defense in the league, I think people would say otherwise. So, sharper in the final third, cleaner with our final passes, and execute. We need to execute when we get our shots off on goal.
Speaking of injuries, Jordan's been out here a little bit more. How's he doing from your perspective? And I'm sure it's good to see him out here doing a little bit more.
Yeah, I think it's extremely nice for him to come out here, see the sun, see the guys training. Mentally, it's tough, with a torn ACL to come back. But he's doing all the little things right. He's in really good hands. And for him, it's all about being patient. And he comes here to Starfire with a smile on his face, and he leaves with a smile on his face. You can't be pessimistic in that position, and he's done everything right. Credit to him. He has a great support system, and I hope it only continues to go even better.